Welcome back to our exploration of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that offers timeless wisdom for achieving self-mastery. The Stoics believed that the path to true freedom lies in mastering one's own thoughts, emotions, and actions. This philosophy emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with nature, practicing virtue, and maintaining a calm and rational mindset. In this video, we will delve into 12 important lessons from Stoicism that can guide us towards self-mastery. Let's begin our journey. 1. Let the impulse pass. To begin on the path of self-mastery, you must first reckon with your most primal urges. The urge to seize, feed, procreate, distract, and pursue are powerful forces that can control our actions if left unchecked. The self-mastered individual learns to ride the wave of these impulses and wait for them to pass. Instead of acting on these urges immediately, they channel the energy into actions that benefit their long-term self. For example, the desire to feed is met with patience, and the desire to seize is met with frugality. By letting the first impulse pass and waiting for a second, one can avoid acting like a monkey, constantly acquiring without thought. This practice helps in cultivating self-control and making more thoughtful decisions. 2. Sexually discipline thyself. A war is waged every day for our peace of mind, choice of virtue, and the sustenance of the vital life force within us. The desire to procreate, release, and satisfy without love present is a tempting call that beckons from the sirens of lust. The self-mastered individual understands this and guards their vibrant life force like a centurion at the gates of their master. They do not heed the call of the sirens, for they are but mere skeletons below the surface. Instead, they channel that overwhelming vivacity into their purpose. Sexual discipline is not about repression, but about redirecting energy into productive and meaningful pursuits. It is about understanding the power of self-control and using it to enhance one's life and relationships. 3. Make savage of the body and civilize the mind. Socrates once said, "No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable." Being sexually disciplined requires an outlet for the primal urges, and there's no better place to channel them than physical savagery. The self-mastered individual understands that one day they could be called upon to save another, fight, defend, or flee. They forge their earthly vessel with the same presence of mind with which Michelangelo would work upon his material. This is where they craft their peace of mind, through having peace of body first. Physical training not only strengthens the body but also disciplines the mind, fostering resilience and mental toughness. 4. Slow down. Think deeply. The world is like muddy water. To see through it, you must let it settle. The self-mastered individual enjoys the absence of mind through the flow of activity, but when the time comes, they acquire the patience and stillness to pierce through to what's really going on. They let go and then tune in. Appearances are misleading, and people often muddy the water to make it seem deep. To see what matters, you really have to look, think, and ponder. But no one can get to Satori going a million miles an hour. Think about what's important to you, what's actually going on, and what might be hidden from view. Search for the virtuous, the good, and the opportunity. Slowing down allows for deeper reflection and better decision-making, leading to a more fulfilling life. 5. Don't be passionate. The world beckons us to be passionate, go all in, max out your credit cards in pursuit of your dreams. But to attain self-mastery, you mustn't sink your own ship before you've hardly left the harbor. Self-mastery involves being dispassionate because extra emotions are a burden. Passion operates no differently than a child who needs to be kept a close eye on. It calls us to be the firstest with the mostest, to promise a grand plan and act on pure excitement. Who needs patience? It reasons. Let's conquer now. Napoleon was brimming with passion as he contemplated invading Russia, and only relinquished the power his passion had over him when he returned to France with a fraction of the men he traveled with. So when the song of passion calls, steady yourself. Calm down. The self-mastered does not promise who they intend to be or what they wish to achieve because they understand you cannot promise what you don't yet have. Passion is about. Purpose is to and for. Passion argues, I am passionate about. Purpose decides, I was put on this earth for why I am willing to endure. I must do, I. Purpose removes the I involved. It promotes realism, detachment, perspective, clarity. Passion creates untrammeled positive emotion, rashness, burnout. You need patience, not passion, to do work which lasts and that makes an impact. The self-mastered understands this. Above all, not too much zeal. Cure 6. Bite your tongue. The passionate talk. The self-mastered listen. The latter also speak as if their reality is manifested by their words, so they guard against lofty promises, futile chatter, and egotistic celebration. Self-mastery promotes confidence, which is the only thing that can sustain you in your appreciation of self. The self-mastered guards against ego in every opportunity, because ego wants the talking to be the work and to be recognized, to be at the forefront of all effort. Confidence stills the self-mastered because it is earned. It comes from doing the right thing, acting with virtue, making the choice of discipline and consistency. Self-mastery in this aspect brings tranquility, because when you bite your tongue, you do and learn more. And when you're doing the right thing, you don't have to worry about someone finding out. The practice of biting one's tongue fosters humility and a deeper understanding of oneself and others. 7. Conquer your anger. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. Proverbs 16:32. A common argument is raised by some. Is anger a fuel to rely on or a nuisance to banish completely? The answer is neither black nor white, because anger is an emotion that can beset all of us. But one thing for sure is those who achieve success through anger are never content. What good does it do a boxer to conquer his opponent but to then be conquered by his anger? The reward for becoming world-class should not be that you are a walking open wound, a trigger that's pulled 1,000 times a day. Ryan Holiday. So to attain self-mastery, you must soothe your anger and instead cultivate purpose and love. Rarely do we respect a leader who embodies anger. Rather, we respect leaders who personify love, such as Martin Luther King Jr. The self-mastered channels their anger through their physical savagery and leaves it there so they can protect others and their loved ones from the enticing grip of wrath. Anger management is a crucial aspect of self-mastery, allowing for clearer thinking and more harmonious relationships. 8. Practice. Poverty. Occasionally, the self-mastered rejects the world of pleasures and instead ascends to the humility of intentional poverty. The path that leads to pleasures is the downward one. The upward climb is the one that takes us to rugged and difficult ground. Seneca. To finalize self-mastery, you must understand that continuous engagement in pleasure exacts more demands on fortune. You will want more and gradually reckon with more primal urges, each one taking a taxing toll on your presence of mind. Instead, the self-mastered occasionally eats cheap, simple food, sleeps on the floor, away from the luxury of a soft mattress, embraces harsh weather instead of wrapping up in preparation, and endures hunger for long periods of time. Because the self-mastered understands, the exact things we fear, hardship, trial, privation, are the same things which add meaning to our prosperity. Practicing poverty helps in appreciating the simple things in life and fosters resilience and gratitude. 9. Accept what you cannot control. The Stoics believed that much of what happens in life is beyond our control. Instead of fretting over these things, the self-mastered individual focuses on what they can control, their thoughts, actions, and attitudes. By accepting what they cannot control, they achieve a greater sense of peace and tranquility. This acceptance allows them to direct their energy toward productive and meaningful pursuits. Accepting what cannot be controlled is a key principle of Stoicism, enabling individuals to live with less anxiety and more contentment. 10. Live in accordance with nature. Living in accordance with nature means understanding and accepting the natural order of things. The self-mastered individual recognizes that they are a part of a larger whole, and that their actions should align with the natural flow of life. This involves living simply, practicing moderation, and respecting the environment and other living beings. By living in accordance with nature, the self-mastered individual achieves a deeper sense of harmony and connection with the world around them. This principle encourages a balanced and sustainable lifestyle, promoting both personal and environmental well-being. 11. Practice virtue. Virtue is the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. The self-mastered individual strives to live a virtuous life, embodying qualities such as wisdom, justice, courage, and self-control. By practicing virtue, they cultivate a strong moral character and act in ways that benefit both themselves and others. Virtue provides a guiding principle for decision-making and helps the self-mastered individual navigate the complexities of life with integrity and purpose. Practicing virtue is essential for achieving self-mastery, as it fosters a sense of purpose and moral clarity. 12. Maintain a calm and rational mindset. The Stoics believed that a calm and rational mindset is essential for achieving self-mastery. The self-mastered individual cultivates emotional stability and avoids being swayed by external circumstances. They practice mindfulness and self-reflection, allowing them to maintain a clear and focused perspective. By maintaining a calm and rational mindset, the self-mastered individual is better equipped to handle challenges, make sound decisions, and live a fulfilling life. This mindset enables individuals to respond thoughtfully to situations rather than react impulsively, leading to more effective and balanced living. Conclusion. Stoicism offers a wealth of wisdom for achieving self-mastery. By following these 12 lessons, we can cultivate a deeper sense of control over our thoughts, emotions, and actions. The path to self-mastery is not an easy one, but with dedication and practice, we can achieve a greater sense of freedom, peace, and fulfillment. As Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." By embracing the principles of Stoicism, we can strive to become the masters of our own lives. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Stoic self-mastery. May these lessons guide you on your path to self-mastery.